Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It's your old stupid pal, Van Dweller, and we are back with more Stupid Tetris Monthly Secret Grade. And guess what? It is the finale. What is the finale? The finale is the end of something, right? So this is the end. There's 2 matches left, and we're going to do them. So Scotto already defeated Yoshimi in a match for the ages. So Scotto is already in the finals waiting for the winner of the semifinal match between Trapzone and Tizago. Tizagot? Hey, Tizagot. Yeah, Trapzone versus Tizago. So that is who's in the semifinals. They're going to play. It's going to be a best of 7, and then should we do best of 9 finals? I think I said best of 9 finals. Why not? Just do it. Just do best of 9, you know? Well, I want more. I want as much of this as I can get. All right, Mino Floof has spoken, says we're doing it. All right, well, I don't want to defy Mino Floof because I might get an earful in chat or an eyeful. My goodness, I better do what Mino says. What was once a best of 7, now a best of 9. All right, let's take a look at the rules, players. Remember, your goal is to achieve the secret grade pattern. That is this pattern on the board. It's a greater than sign. It's pointing to the right. It's 19 rows high. There's 1 gap per row only. It's uninterrupted. It goes in order. And yeah, so your goal is to make as many contiguous rows starting from the bottom of that pattern as possible. The player who achieves the most completed rows in a given game is the winner. The player who tops out first gets an advantage. They set the bar, and the chase downing player, well, they have to beat that player. So if Tizago tops out with 15, Trapzone has to get, what did I say is the number? Oh, if Tizago gets 15, Trapzone's got to get 16. That's how it works, okay? No, there are no ties except if a player gets 19, the other player can tie that player by getting 19. A GM, a grandmaster. It's the only tie that's available. You know, if you get 19, you earned it. You clinch a you don't get to lose. So remember, this match here in the semifinals is going to be best of 7. We're actually going to do best of 9 in the finals. So that means the first player to 5 will be the winner in the finals. Level 0 start. And we have explained all the rest of it. And the winner gets absolutely something. That is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $424.24. It's a palindrome, but don't let that stop you from contributing to the prize pool. Our goal is $500. $500 is what we got to see in order to ensure that we can continue to do these events. If we're going to go to the trouble of inviting these players out, making them schedule, making them practice, following the rules, taking it seriously, then we got to meet our goals. So 500 is the goal. We're $76 away. You know, 10 people do 760, and we got it. So let us try to get there. We only have these 2 matches to do it. Believe me, if these go on YouTube as edited VODs, YouTube VOD viewers do not contribute to the prize pool. They don't do it. So it's up to you guys who are watching. Use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. The one that says STM June, that is the one for this tournament. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner of that page has a button that says log in. Then click on that to log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account. You do not have to create a new account and say, oh, what's my name and address and phone number and do I, terms and conditions. It's easy. You don't have to do it. So just click on Twitch, YouTube, or Discord, and you're in. Once you're in, look on the right side of the screen. It says contribute. Click on that to contribute. And then the next step is to contribute $76. That is, or less, but 76 would be great. So that is how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, you can do that, but don't do it until you do the prize pool. If you're deciding channel or prize pool, until we meet the goal, do the prize pool. That's how you can support the channel. Because if I can't do the tournament, then I'll have no tournaments to run. So big shout out to our patrons: Scott Gray, Jay and the Widow, K9, Tagging Beetlesburger, and Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy, and KMM, Kaka, Java, D, Jason, Sunny, Mila, and everybody else. Thank you so much. And everybody else, thank you. So yeah, there's other ways to support the channel. Use the support command to find them. But again, support the prize pool first. Let's get to that 500. Then you can go nuts supporting the channel. That's fine. So, we just had a contribution to that prize pool in the amount of 40. How much was it? $24. That's 1/3, I think, of the remaining amount. That's like, so we're there. We're almost there. We're 52 away. We need 27 times 2. That came from, let me tell you who it was. We're up to 44848, 4444444. That came from Davis in the amount of 2424. That's my favorite number, by the way. It's 24. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Davis, really, for that. Appreciate that. Hope the weather's okay where you are. It's all right. We're getting there. We're 52 away. Easy peasy. And anyway, use the support command if you want to find ways to support. Big fan of Kiefer Sutherland. Well, my birthday is the 24th of the month that I was born in. And my favorite baseball player growing up was number 24. And other 24 things came up a lot when I was a kid. So I like that number. Anyway, use that support command to find ways to support us. There are one-time ways and recurring ways to support us. If you're over on YouTube, you can do a super chat or a sticker. You can join the channel as a member. You can gift a channel membership. Over on Twitch, you can do bits and subs. You can gift a sub. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But these are use it or lose it. You can't save an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming subscription. You can't save it to the next month. You got to use it or you will lose it. So don't lose it. Use it on us, not Kari Ostremski. Kari Ostremski was number 8. Ken Griffey Jr. was number, he was number 24, wasn't he? But not on my team. All right, anyway, I'm going to bring over these players here. Not sure why this didn't show up. What is player? Is this 9? And, we're going to bring in, I think we're going to bring in Kirby 703 again. So give me a moment to set that up. It's kind of complicated because it's, I have to get her on, then I have to mess. It's a total mess. It's not easy, but the fans have spoken and they want Kirby. And Kirby's like, let me on. I'm like, all right, jeez. Hold on. Okay, Kirby.
Yep.
All right, you are very low. Let me just pause the music for a second. I have to. Okay, yeah, this is a nightmare. Basically, trying to get you on here, but it's heaven to have you on. So
you're going to a lot of trouble for your special guest. I appreciate it.
We will go through hell together.
Oh my.
Okay,
I don't think the matches will be that bad, Bandy.
All right, let me. I gotta turn this way up, but I definitely have Kirby enthusiasm. Someone said. Get it? Kirby enthusiasm.
Like curb one's enthusiasm. Be less enthusiastic.
Well, you know how there's a show called Curb Your Enthusiasm also?
Oh, nope. Haven't heard of it.
You've never heard? You don't know Larry David?
Nope.
What? We come from we come from different planets.
I confess I don't watch a lot of TV.
All right, so I think you're on my thing. Okay.
All right.
Hold on, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're totally getting there. So I have to bring this music back up. And then I have to lower my mic like way low. Way low like J-Lo. And then test. Here, talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta come up with something to say. I'll just start reading off every single message from chat.
Yeah, keep
except
saying
the
words.
bad ones.
Keep saying words.
No, actually, I've changed my mind. They're all bad ones. I'm not reading any message from chat. I've decided to, antagonize all of Twitch chat today. That'll help, I'm sure. Everyone will appreciate this strategic move by me.
Okay, so I think you can be heard now. I have to bump my mic
All
up
right.
so I can be heard. Test. All right, are we pretty much like, are we even now?
Hopefully.
All right. Kirby
That won't be
and
refreshing
Vandy
stream.
are doing comms. All right, I need the chat to help me because I can't test this myself. So if somebody could tell me if we have basically the same audio level. Yes, I'm going to refresh it, Sebi. Calm the F down. Fucking hell.
Wait.
Jesus
I wonder-
fucking Christ. Like, I'm in the middle of doing something, Sebi. What do you think?
I wonder if she wants to show off GM or something.
I mean, God damn it. Like, obviously in the middle of something. You're like, refresh. Calm down. Jesus.
I don't even see a GM on her stream. I don't know what she's up to.
All right, hold on. Let me. God, I find that really annoying. Obviously, I'm right in the middle of something. So how am I gonna refresh a thing and do my mic at the same time?
You gotta have like 4 hands.
I'm sorry. I get when people try to micromanage me and stuff. I hate that.
Understandable.
Oh, all right, we're good. Let me flip L around. Let me reset the transform. The only times I ever flip out and curse is when people do exactly that thing, and it's not good, and I'm sorry that I did that, but I just have a thing about that, and I just can't keep it together when people tell me to do 4 things when I'm obviously in the middle of doing 5 things. Like, all right, I think we're good. All right. Dude. All right. What? Okay, so we got to make sure the audio is even. Beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Okay, so you guys are hearing her the same level as me. And then nobody in chat will respond. I had Scottobozo say it,
Yeah.
but like nobody will respond. Okay, people are saying good. All right, good. Now that means I can barely hear you, but I don't need to hear you.
That's okay.
I think if I turn down the music here and then crank it up here, I think it should be good. I heard I'm sliming another CTA member. I don't know what that means. Sliming.
Is that like a Nickelodeon thing?
I don't know. Sliming? Sliming? What is going
That's
on?
that guy from Ghostbusters.
Sliming? That doesn't sound good at all. What is going on today? Murking? What is murking? What is that? Should I look it up?
Short for mercenary, I believe. Maybe
Murking,
they have
a
a
word
different
that
meaning
means
in mind.
absolutely destroying something. All right, let's see. Sliming. The action of coating with slime. All right.
It's pretty straightforward.
Oh, it's for getting killed? What is Tizago doing? The floor. Look at that floor mode to practice the end game.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I never thought of that.
9.
Have you done that?
I have. I posted it in chat, which I believe is why they're both on it now. I think I'm a trendsetter.
So you started that.
Yep. Although I ended up switching to floor 10 because I realized that floor 9 has an odd number of Ninos, and I'm like, well, that's a little weird.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Do you want to do like the, like maybe you want to get that turnaround, like turnaround practice?
Real. I don't know what the best floor for that would be. Maybe just floor 0, regular old games.
Right. All right, I'm feeling happy again. So
we're back.
I have a, oh man, you have no idea. There's trauma, okay? There's trauma there. Clearly.
I have no idea. I've never met you.
All right, so I think it's time. We're watching these players warm up 9 high, although maybe 8 high, because then you got to get that turnaround in.
True. If I did floor 8, I would only ever put an S against the right side, and it would not teach me good habits for turning around. I would just take the shortcut.
Meme says, "Is this Kirby?" Yeah, yes, I am Kirby.
Right.
Hello.
Hi, Kirby.
Hi, what's up, Vandy?
Your old pal, Vandweller.
Yeah. Wow, I know so much about Secret Grade. I'm going to tell you all about it. And curb trisses and those blocks that are above the board. I'm telling you all about them.
Yep. And I host things. I'm in charge of the OBS thing. But I'm no subject matter expert. I'm just a simple STM host. I would never know how to secret a grade.
All right, this is it. Players, it is time. We are well past the piece music. We've gotten Kirby set up. It is time. It is time. It is time. So I will end this stream right now unless you ready up. And I'm going to refresh these players because timing is important in this mode. Controversially.
That's true.
I will turn this car around right now. All right, there we go. It is time. Both players are ready. The threats work. Did Secret Grade start as a TGM thing? Well, you know what? Kirby 703 is going to tell you all about it. Let's get these players started. This is a best of 7. It's a semifinals. The winner goes to the finals to take on Scottobozo in the finals, which is what I just said. So let us get them started and underway in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Kirby 703 in the booth with your old pal Van Dweller. Kirby knows all about this mode and really all about everything Tetris. I know nothing about this Tetris. I just do score checks and yell at people. That's what I do. But Kirby actually knows stuff. So Kirby, why don't you tell me, or maybe you could explain to people, what are these individuals trying to do? How are they going to do what they're trying to do?
Sure. So, they are trying to build a pattern of holes in the stack that dates back to Sega Tetris players playing in arcades. Sega Tetris from 1988 was too easy, and players were just flexing. They're like, I could build this cool pattern of holes. I can do whatever I want in this board. The world is my oyster. I don't have to do normal things like score Tetrises. And then another arcade game series, Tetris the Grandmaster, would, grade your performance. You wouldn't get like an A+ or something. It would be like S9 or Grandmaster. And then they decided you could get a secret Grandmaster if you got 19 rows of this pattern built.
Speaking of this pattern, these players are like speed running their way through this one here. L has got 12 rows established, but very close to getting 14. Tizago has got 13. That is a top out for L. So all Tizago needs is 15. And they're up pretty high. So 15 chase down is what is needed. Oh, that right side for Tizago, that is not going to be survivable. So it's kind of an easy chase down, kind of a squander there, Kirby.
Yeah, I wonder if she got caught up by a ceiling Nino or just didn't make all the inputs.
So very quickly, L is up 1-0. The way that this, obviously, Kirby told us what we're trying to do. We're trying to make this pattern. And as far as the rules of the tournament go, if first player who tops out, the other player has to beat their number of lines by 1 at least in order to chase it down and win. Otherwise, it's a victory for the first player who topped out. And that's exactly what happened there. Both players had the same number of lines completed, basically. But Tizago was not able to surpass L. So L is good in game number 1. Let's go to game number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Kirby, I was very surprised how quick, well, maybe I shouldn't be surprised, how quickly these players got out the gate. The speed run kind of aspect of this tournament format, it seems like players are really pushing to get to like a 16 or 17 pretty early.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really neat how efficiently they're playing the early games. You can see Tizago's just waiting on that Z piece because it's what'll fill out the stack in the shortest amount of time. It's easier to just wait for a Z, even if it takes a while, rather than try to do something more complicated and have to take 10 burns or whatever. So, I think the speedrunning aspect's really interesting.
Yeah, so the early rounds, the way that these generally developed was, one player would be kind of speed running, the other player would sort of almost cede that to them and says, okay, you're going to speed run it, fine. I'm going to sit back and wait and see what you get and then, have time to sort of chase it down. There's no time here. I mean, L is already at 10. Tizago is at 11 with, almost 12. There's 12. So players approaching this very, from that aspect now that we're deeper in the tournament where both players are able to really speed run through. This is what this is turning into.
Yeah, and I think it looks like Tizago's definitely ahead. L had some burning to do. Tizago looks like she's closing in on a finish. Might be taking a go around here.
Yeah, that's 15.
So I'm not sure this is survivable. Oh, wow. Amazing quadruple flip on that.
Oh, the 17 just needs to fill in 1. Yeah. So that's a 17.
That's a 17 for Tizago.
So that is an 18 chase down needed for L.
Uh-oh. L's just looking for a 17, but ends up at 16.
Oh, no. And that is going to do it. So this is kind of what's coming down. So, yeah, L just had the 16 ultimately, had the gaps, that other gap in 17. And I think that's kind of what's happening here is like players are just trying to get up as high as quickly as possible. Tizago was clutching out, right at the end to get those other 2 lines, which ended up kind of being the difference in a way. So these are really, really close, and players are just zooming toward the end. Zoomers,
as they call them.
Yeah. Okay, zoomers.
That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, you don't want to call secret grade players zoomers, right? No, that's not a good name.
I don't know if you can. You could though. I mean, no one can stop you, really.
Mr. Brains is what is happening. All right, so that means we are tied. So we are tied at a game apiece. Tizago, whatever it is. I don't know. All right, Tizago gets a point. Now, this is a best of 7, so let's get him started. They are ready to go in game number 3. 3, 2, 1,
And we're off already.
Yeah, like I want you to go ahead and like I wish you had time to like explain what they're trying to do in this early game.
Yeah.
How do you set up this early kind of staircase? But there's no time because by the time you get a chance to get off the ground and start, they're already up to like 10.
Yeah, like what they're doing is building this pair of triangle shapes, and ideally you don't want burns in the middle of that. You just want one clean triangle for the bottom, one clean triangle for the top, and both of these players are kind of shooting for that and then adding a burn in, you know, partway through.
I forgot to share my screen to you, so you're like 10 minutes behind.
No, I pulled up multi-twitch myself.
Oh, you did?
I tried to keep it even.
All right, I forgot to do that.
No worries.
All right, so very quickly, Tizago at 11.
Yeah, Tizago ahead, I think. And pace-wise, looks like L's just trying to clean up after her turnaround. But I'm not such a fan of the stack for Tizago. I'm not certain. It looks like she does know that she didn't get a hole in row 14.
Right. So L now 13 high, working on 14s. Got the gap there, the hole needed. That right side for Tizago, I've noticed she kind of builds out that right side maybe a little too much at times. Like too much stashing.
I think so. I think Tizago's topping out early. It looks like 14 for her.
Yeah, 14. So all L needs is a 15.
That's 15. She tops out now. She'll be good.
So she just has to top out. And she's like, nah, I'm going to throw it.
Which is great.
Oh, she's going for...
18. Beautiful.
18. All right. Well, 18 to 14 is good enough. My goodness gracious. So L is up 2 games to 1. These are going by so quickly. You know, the early rounds, Kirby, were so slow. And I'm wondering, you know, with both, what is the meta here? Because both players are now basically speed running. So does it make sense for one player to sort of like say, all right, my opponent's speed running, I might hold back a little bit, or does that put the pressure on you to have to speed run too? Like, how do you even approach that?
I don't know. I would say I would shoot for like a nice fast game.
Right.
And then if something goes wrong and I run into a big hiccup, I just don't get the piece I need for a million years, maybe I'd slow down, you know, wait for some more info about my opponent's stacks, see if they've got something slowing them down or if they're going to put up a score, and then I'll know what I have to beat.
Yeah.
I think Secret Grade in general is a bit of a game of picking your gambles. Like, you look at your board and you're like, can I take this to the top and have a reasonable chance at getting 17, 18, 19? Or, you know, is it better to just burn a few rows down and then approach it again? I think Tizago's gotten burned a couple times this game by just aggressively taking the first opportunity she gets for the top, and then, you know, it hasn't quite worked out a couple times.
Yeah. I think what ends up happening, maybe she's kind of like overbuilding out that right side as she's stashing over there to try to get perfect pieces over on the right side rather than taking burns.
So.
Then she ends up kind of blocking out the ability to like build that 16, 17, 18.
I mean, well, I guess she is a pretty low burn player in general.
Right.
I'm really not sure which one of these players is going to be taking their approach at the end first. I think it'll be neck and neck time-wise.
Yeah, 14 Tizago, like 15 L right now. L's got a B on 16.
For that left, gets a T, beautiful. She really wants a Z or a T again. I like that move, and that's 17 for L. 17,
so Tizago needs 18. So Tizago can kind of slow down now.
Yeah, but I don't know that she's even got space to.
Yeah, where do these burns come from?
I think you might be right that she builds out the right too much. It's good for getting low burn games, but
yes, if
you don't have that perfect triangle on your left, it's not going to matter what you have on the right.
Yeah, and in a way, it's almost like, all right, if you're like, you know, kind of spamming attempts to try to get a GM or something, that makes sense. But in a tournament, you have to sometimes pull it back a little bit.
All right, up 3-1 out. Match point then.
All right, looks like both players are ready. Now, this is a match point for L. Tizago needs to win this one to continue on. Game number 5. Let's go 3-1 Tetris. I didn't even get a chance to introduce these players. Normally, I like introduce the players like during the.
They've been going so fast.
Yeah, during the opening, right? And with the previous rounds, there's always like one player. Okay, maybe they're speed running, the other one's going slow, so I can sort of get into it. But no, I mean, there's no time.
What have you got to say about him? You want me to say things about him?
You can say here. Say things about these players.
All right.
I might interrupt you though if I have to, because I get to score checks.
Let's see. Tizago has one GM that's building all 19 rows. In Tetris the Grandmaster, it's called a secret Grandmaster. So we sort of took the terminology when we're playing that mode. L is... I don't think she has a GM yet. I know she has a couple that were like one piece off, or maybe she like missed an input or something. Just, narrow misses. But, I mean, she's done amazing in tournament. Against me, she put up a whole bunch of fast 17s. And... I mean, just last round, she put up a fast 17. Looks like she's the faster one in this game, too, with her turnaround done, 11 rows built, but Tizago's been taking a lot of burns, and I think is going to get to sit back and see what score to shoot for. And I think maybe knowing exactly what score to shoot for means that she doesn't have to push for speed. I'm hoping that's... maybe it's good for Tizago to choose to be the slower player here.
Yeah, although then again, L did, put up an 18 in the previous game. So it's like, well, you kind of want to be the first one to, put a score down too. So that's why it's so maddening.
Yep. All right, Tizago with a bit of a mess. L with a stack that I wouldn't try taking to the top. It looks like she's going for it. She kind of needs some better pieces here. Oh, that's 16
that's
for
a
L.
16. So Tizago needs 17 to chase down.
17 chase down. And Tizago's just taking her time. Going nice and easy. I think she might know by now that L's topped out, so she doesn't even have to push down a single point.
Yeah, 17 is the chase down. All right, little delayed kind of burns here.
Yeah, she's really looking for a perfect left side triangle and just doesn't have it yet. And I might even put this bar in column 5. Looks like she thinks the same. This left is just not good enough for an attempt. Let's go around, try again. This is looking pretty good, I would say. She only needs a 17, which she can get with this tee. That's 17 for Tizago. Don't burn down. Don't uncover it.
Okay, there it is. 18.
Oh my goodness, that is 18.
That is 18.
Wow. Oh, that's clean.
Yeah, very, very good. All right, Tizago.
I wasn't even thinking. I'm like, oh, she won the point. Great.
Yes, still in this tournament.
It's beautiful.
So she had to win this one and did it. All right, let's see. Are they still playing Tetris? Yep. All right, good. Seed check, good.
Good to know. That's a funny joke.
It is. It's even funnier the 5th time that I've done it. All right, both players are ready. Let's go. Game number 6. Tizago needs to win this one to force a deciding. Game number 7. Let's go 3-1 Tetris.
Oh, I love how nervous our players look. They're putting their hands together. They're breathing slow.
Listen, level 0, it's not for the weak.
It's pretty fast, this level 0. You've only got 0.8 seconds before your piece will drop a row.
That doesn't give you a lot of time to think, does it? 0.8 seconds.
Yeah, 0.8 seconds? Gosh. I mean, right at the top, sometimes you do need to get an action in before your piece drops a row. Sometimes you even need to make an adjustment from the next piece before your piece drops a single row. So 0.8 players, tough.
All right, so L's got
Tizago's
5.
board is a mess.
Yeah, Tizago.
Looks like L's going to be taking the faster completion here. Not to call it too early, but...
Yeah.
Depends on how our turnaround goes.
Yeah, Tizago's got to uncover that kind of mess over on that right side, start filling that in. Could really use a J piece, or that would work.
All right. Tizago gets 4 rows up. L still only at 8. Turnaround didn't go as smoothly as she hoped. She gets a J for the right. I think that would be a favorite piece that she's waiting on. And that's 11 for L. Tizago covers 8.
Oh, there we go.
Fun turnaround by Tizago. I really love putting that J so early. Like,
all right, here we go. We're at
flash.
L's kind of working on that 13. Tizago's got 11, and it's all going to develop very quickly from here.
I don't know about this pair of squares by L. I mean, she kind of needs a bar. Classic Tetris moment, needing a bar. Oh, she's got a ceiling Nino in column 2.
Oh, she does.
And this is that. Oh, she knows about it, though.
So she had to move around it?
Yeah, it was blocking row 21, and they don't come down when you clear most lines.
So oh boy, that is a 13.
Probably blocked her S rotation. 13 for L. Tizago just needs 14 to win. I think we're gonna see a decider.
I mean, I could get a 14. All right, no,
you could get a 14. I think
I could.
You may have if you've played in your own tournament before.
I could not get a 14.
You couldn't?
I could.
I bet you could.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say.
That's 14 for Tizago.
That is 14.
She uncovers it, which is fine, I feel.
All right, well, she's got to cover and top out. That's the law.
That is the law.
As
long as
determined
she doesn't clear row 20, she'll be all right. Oh goodness, that's okay. 16 for Tizago.
All right, 16 to 14 or to 13, Tizago. So that means very quickly we're at a decider.
Yeah.
We're running out of time, by the way,
man.
for this prize pool. We've had some support. You know, we've only got this game and then the ensuing match. And given the speed that these are going, guys, we could really use your help in that prize pool. Right now, there's 463, 48 in the prize pool. If we don't get to that 500, I don't know what'll happen. RSPC Everything came in with $15. So that means we're now about $37 away. Use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up a link. The one that says STM June. That is this. We need $37. That means 10 people do 370. We're in. One person does 37. We got it. One of these players, Kirby. I almost said Professor Kirby. Professor Kirby. Are you a professor? You should be.
Sure.
All right. Professor Kirby, one of these players is moving on to the finals as a result of the game that is about to happen. So, Kirby, why don't you count them down?
Oh, of course. Starting from 5. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Well, you're smarter than me, so I figured.
Quite right.
I figured you could count to 5.
Stream delay. I can count to 5.
Yeah.
They're telling me I can even count to 19. This mode really makes you count high.
I have to keep it to 3 for myself.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Long-standing jokes about Tetris players not being able to count to 4.
Okay, so the finals appearance here is going to come down to this one single solitary game.
I'm excited. I wonder what the players are thinking. Like, if they want to go fast or slow. I think both of them are learning that going slow is acceptable. You know, if you see your opponent totally choke and just not get a good shot at the finish, you know, then you're home free. Although, if your opponent puts up a 17 and you're sitting around dawdling and you're like, uh-oh, I gotta put up an 18 now, that's tough.
We just had 11-11 get into the prize pool courtesy of Mustache Cannon, who says woo in the comments. So thank you, Mustache Cannon. Really appreciate that. We're now $26 or so away from meeting the goal. And what happens if we meet the goal?
You can put on more of these shows.
Well, yeah, basically I don't cancel Stupid Tetris Monthly. That's basically what it is. I keep doing it. It's a signal that says, oh, keep doing this. And I go, okay, I'll do it.
So Tizago with a bit of an awkward overhang. Both players have just finished their turnaround at about the same time. They're taking a slower pace for once in this set. They've been moving at breakneck speeds. It looks like L is maybe going to be approaching the finish first. I mean, she's at 12, Tizago now at 12.
Yeah, it's a dead heat.
Yeah, I spoke a little too soon. She didn't get the pieces she really wanted for the top left.
All right, Tizago got 13. 13 for L, almost
Yep.
14.
L making her run at the finish line. Let's see what she gets. This T is great. She would love a flat Z. Oh, okay. Going around again. Tizago going for the finish line.
16 Tizago, 15
Mino
L.
in column 1. I don't know about that T. 16 for Tizago. See what she gets. Uh-oh. Looks like she's done at 16.
That is a
And
16,
L,
so
Kill this
L.
one Mino for 17. Yes! Oh my goodness! Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
that's an 18. One piece away from a GM.
18. If she got an O, it would have been GM. If she rotated the J, it would have been GM. Not the way you think to put both Minos in 19, but to put just
Wow.
one. Oh my goodness. Incredible performance by L to move on to the finals.
Wow. An 18, very nearly. Now, could she have rotated that J piece?
She would have had to rotate it counterclockwise, a bit unintuitive. But then the Z would have filled the remaining Minos in 19 if she just, got the J out of the way.
Wow. So because then that would disappear and then the Z would teleport through. Is that like the top?
Yeah, so the Z piece would spawn and top you out, but in the TGM games, those are still recognized for the Grandmaster grade.
And they're okay. Well, there you go.
There was also a funny opportunity. If she rotated the J, scooted it right, rotated again, she could have cleared row 20, which would have been disastrous. She would have moved the whole stack down by a row, killed her whole game.
Wow. Well, I've learned so much, and I will retain nothing. Well, what a match between these two.
Understand.
4-3, a decider. Wouldn't have it any other way. What a crazy match. Tizago, congratulations to you. You played amazingly well. So I'm very, very impressed. It was really good to have you. Now, I think that was the first match that Tizago had played in like anything for like years, right? Let's see. Let me see.
Yeah. I mean, I know she plays in the modern Tetris games, like big Tetris Effect player, I believe. But
So she played like one community tier 3 back in 2024, and then like basically last month played a community tier 3. 4 matches total in the NES the match database. So it's really great to have her here. Congratulations to you on your performance, and it's really good. I mean, it's a player I didn't really know, so I love when new players get on the channel and impress and get new fans. So congratulations to you, Tizago, and thank you so much. But now it's time for the finals, L versus Scottobozo. So I'm going to go ahead and run some ads real quick. We'll set that up. It's going to be a best of 9, so strap in, people. I mean, strap in, people. Don't strap other people in. All right. That's what I mean.
Unless you're like a parent with a seatbelt.
Yeah. Strap in, people. That's what I meant. All right. Let's get that going. Run an ad real quick. Oh, I'm going to take 90 seconds. What do you think of that? It's crazy. All right. So we're going to put... Oh, and I can run ads on YouTube, too. Yeah, I get those YouTube eyeballs. Ads, money.
I think anyone's going to take this time to, like, donate to the prize pool while the stream's not going. They're just going to be like, well, I got nothing to do. May as well... Yeah.
Scotto says eats, shoots, and leaves moment. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Panda Bear walks into a bar.
All right, so let's get that. All right, so we need to get goodbye, L. Goodbye, Tizago, and hello, L. Oh my God, big L.
Hello, L.
What an L. LOL. All right, let's get her all situated. And let's see, where is her camera? Somewhere. There's you. We're gonna flip you around. Oh, just transform. Reset. There you are. Too much Tetris on there. Okay, and then we'll get Scottobozo. All right, there's Scutto. Refresh Scutto. And L. Isn't a backwards L a J? Oh, we have to call LJ now.
Food for thought.
It's pretty good.
Wait, am I mistaken? Isn't this normal L?
Wait, what?
Wasn't L already mirrored? Am I like bugging? I gotta check. I'm just curious.
Wasn't L already what? Backwards?
Already mirrored. I'm wondering if this is normal L.
No, I don't know. I think this is normal. This
is normal L. So it
yeah.
was actually her twin sister Jay playing last.
Yeah, we're gonna have to disqualify you. All right, we got Scotto is in good shape.
Yeah.
Look what we have to do. Do you see my preview window? I have to like tilt Scotto because he's like always got a tilted camera.
Wait, that's hilarious, actually.
So he's sitting up. Here, you got look. This is what I have to do for Scotto.
Yeah, no, I see. That's good.
Well, I have to show everybody else. There you go. There you go. Secret. All right, so there's Scottobozo. We're trying to make these individuals like roughly equal sized here because that's important, I think. All right, let's get that music back on. Basically, Kirby, I can't hear you when the music is on, but I can barely make it out.
All right.
But that's fine. I don't need to hear you. I won't understand anything you're saying anyway. That's the problem. You're too big brained for me.
It'll be on the quiz though. I think you gotta study up.
Oh crap! I gotta put an Anki deck together. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Shoot. I think Scotto and I have the same pajamas on. Oh no, I have my green ones on. All right, folks. $26 away. You could be the hero that saves stupid Tetris by getting us to our
cost of $26.
Yeah, $26. It's easy. It's nothing. You know, in this economy, $26 is like nothing, right?
I mean, I have no money. So
yeah, neither do I.
$26, that's everything to me.
Yeah, that's like a week of groceries here, you know? Jeez.
Ouch.
Oh, Davis with a pledge. Davis says, I will pledge $5 for every 18 in the finals.
Ooh, okay. I mean, we could see this. I believe El put up 1 or 2 versus Tizago. I think Scotto put up like 3 in this semis match.
What's El got going on right now?
El's got floor 9 practice board.
All right. Or 9 says, I will pledge 0 for every 0. Thank you. All right, so
we could see a 0.
So players, you know the assignment. All you got to do is get 18s. All right. Well,
yeah, that's right.
Scotto is on floor mode, so that won't do.
Oh yeah. Can't ready up from floor.
There you go. Oh hey says $20 for every 19. Mr. Brain says I'll pledge 18 for every 5. That is a verbal contract. So that is binding.
That's. I mean, most scores, I would say, if not every score, will be above 5.
Probably. All right, folks. All right, folks. There we go. Oh, there it is. It's the finals. It's Scotto. It's a best of 9. Best of 9 players. So you're going to be here for a while. Best of 9. The first player to 5 is the winner of the match. First to give? No, first to 5. My F key doesn't work. Wins. So let's get them started. It's your old pal Vandy. It's your old pal Kirby. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Alrighty.
Scotto says best of 9 based. Scotto will die of hunger. I don't know why that is. Why?
I hope not.
I hope. Yeah. Don't. Why are we saying this? Oh my God. Well, it is 2 amazing Tetris players on the left side. It's Scottobozo, seed number 3 from the USA, qualified in with a 17.3. I believe that was 2 17s and an 18 in quals, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? 2 17s and an 18?
It looks like 118, 217s in quals. I do know he put up a GM the game before qualifying, though. He hadn't put in his qual word, didn't count for his qual, but he's done 19 rows.
So there you go. Scotto has got a GM. Scotto was the winner of the Stupid Tetris Monthly event in 2021. That was the second year that we had sort of a once-a-year multi-mode championship. So Scotto, with a lot of gaming skills and Tetris skills, was able to make it through a 16-player multi-mode tournament. Played against E-Flat in the finals. E-Flat was in the finals both years.
That makes sense.
Yes.
She likes weird Tetris.
Yeah, she's big brain Tetris player. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the brain is shrunk. I have no idea. But anyway, Scotto here with 9. 12 here for L.
Yep. Looks like L's going faster. Scotto is just taking his time getting out of this and does not have the turnaround.
Well, I think Scotto kind of knows the situation. He knows he's got the one with the big void in the stack. So it's going to take, he knows he's necessarily going to be the second one finishing. So he's going to take his time. L, though, will certainly benefit by going fast here. She's got almost 16 there.
All right, just needs a cover for 17. Oh, great move with
There's
that eye.
17. So that's a 17. So 18 is required for Scotto. 18 chase down. An 18 requirement.
As they say in the biz, Scotto's breathing a sigh. I think he may have just heard that he needs an 18 this game. That's not easy to do on demand.
No.
Like, we've seen it a few times in this tournament, but oh boy.
Yeah, it is not certainly easy to do. 17, get it. If somebody tops out at 16 and you need a 17, it seems to be about a coin flip in this one. Players are converting that about 50% of the time.
I think these players could beat a coin flip, but in general, 17's not free. You need some good pieces here and there. But 18, ooh, that's a bigger gamble. And Scotto already at 30-something birds.
Now, how big of a factor is the speed, the level speed?
At the speeds he's getting to, pretty big. Looks like he's just topped out from the pieces, though.
All right, Scotto ultimately never really able to recover from that void in the middle of the stack. You can still see that open Mino there on row 14. So that is going to be game number 1 going to L.
All right. Got a ready from Scotto, a ready from L.
All right, game number 2 in 3-2-1 Tetris. And yeah, so Scotto was the winner of that. He's also a speedrunner in the Ratchet and Clank series of games. Has multiple world records in that. That's a 1 second difference in their start times, in case it matters. And L is a long timer in the Tetris community. Has been in a bunch of Masters events. Back in the day, has finished as high as top 8 in the Masters event, and 2 top 8 appearances in Stupid Tetris Monthly in crunch mode and in no rotation. So a fast mode and a slow mode, and certainly in the finals here in a slow mode as well. And L's exit in no rotation was a little bit earlier than I think a lot of people expected. Almost very similar to your exit in this tournament, I think.
Yeah, I think it was surprising. Our last semi on screen, L versus Tizago. Both of them were upsets. L beat me, the first seed, and Tizago beat Zoltan, the 4th seed, to make it into semis.
Ohei says L has turned this slow mode into a fast mode. 25-18 from Mino Floof is going to get us to our goal. My goodness. Mino Floof will feed families. I have to save STM. Thank you, Mino Floof. Also, Sky came in with 23 cents to say hi, Kirby.
Hi. Hi, Sky.
I don't know which Sky it was. It was like 14 Skies, but I'm sure.
That's true. Her Sky, probably.
It was 23
Based on
Sky.
the 23 cents.
Right,
that's her number.
That's the good one, right?
She might be the evil one. I'm
Oh.
not sure. L's moving towards the finish.
Yeah,
Gotta
15.
mention that before it happens. I think she'll be taking this. Ooh, I kind of like that ZJ. That's 16
look
for
at that.
L. Uncovers 16, understandably so. Covers it again.
So
Just waiting on a
Yeah, L's
final
got
decision by the
16.
random pieces. And that's 17 for L.
So that's 17.
Good-
So Scotto
good
needs
work,
another 18 chase down.
18 needed. And Scotto could get an 18. Scotto setting up for an 18.
Boy.
Just needs the pieces. That's 18. He's got
Wow.
it. If he puts this, that's 18 for Scotto.
That
Good
is
work.
18. So 17 does not hold. And Scotto gets an 18. And that is why he's in the finals. Insane.
No kidding. That's incredible. Like,
Wow.
I am not certain if this is the first time someone's chased down a 17 with an 18. But it might be.
It's possible that Scotto had done it before, too.
Yeah, maybe once versus Yoshini.
Yeah. Wow. So
I know
we're
there were a lot
tied.
of 17s in that set.
Yeah, and his stack was so good. I mean, he had so much real estate over on the right side of that, with basically that 18 basically in place and like one piece away. He had a ton of real estate over on that right side to have a lot of options to place pieces. And I think as an amateur, I think that's kind of the key is right getting that left side built out, and then just having a lot of options and space over on that right side.
Yeah, like building out that left side triangle first, let him know once he got that Z piece covering the 18th hole. He knew that all he had to do was fill the right. But if he didn't get the pieces for the left in time, he would have some time to downstack and go around again. And I think it's a useful skill to be able to take the best gamble.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very good. I mean, it's weird because I just saw it all come together. I'm like, wait a minute, I almost kind of understand this now. But I really don't. All right, as soon as both players are ready, we can go to game number 3. Scotto says Sushiman lost with an 18 as well.
Sushiman with an 18.
All right, they're both still playing Tetris. Good. There's 6 times for that joke. Funnier every time. All right, what was once a best of 9, now a best of 7. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And yeah, anyway, thanks again, everybody who contributed to that prize pool, especially today to get us there. Mino, Floof, Mustache, Cannon, RSPC, Davis, and Mr. Brain. And I believe Davis made a pledge about 18s.
Yeah, $5 for every 18, I heard.
That's what I heard. So we'll see. Laurie with the supporter message says 47 in chat, 5 likes. People, it's free and supports the channel. Like the page, says Laurie. Thank you, Laurie.
All right, we've got another match where Scotto is taking his time, not pushing down too aggressively, just kind of considering his options. And L is moving at speed and not taking that many burns either.
What is the record for like a GM in terms of burns?
It's 9 burns currently.
Do we know what the
Tizago and I
18
are
record
kind of-
is?
Not off the top of my head.
If you had to guess what it was?
Let's see. Tizago's got 1 in 6 burns. I feel that's a decent shot at being the record. I don't know. I don't really track my 18s.
Is oh boy! All right, so L here approaching the end game and really at the
Yeah.
end game. Oh my
Ooh,
goodness!
That Z is terrifying because she's only got 15 unless
Wow.
she gets a better piece. That's the better piece.
Wow.
Okay, and that's gonna be
That's it.
17
That's
for
a
L.
17.
Yeah, she was close to more. Like if she got the T in the middle and she, flipped a piece to cover, it could have been 18. Like, that was quite an astonishing finish. I was worried with that Z left. But
Yeah, kind of pole vaulting it almost kind of around that whole formation. So Scotto needs an 18. He's done it before. Can he do it again? And he's got time. He is on level 1, just about to hit level 2. And he's got a mess of a board, but so he's just got to play Tetris a bit.
Right. He just has to survive for the... I don't think he's put any Minos in the ceiling of the board. So, yeah, it looks like the ceiling's clear. So he's not going to have any weird hiccups as he runs into things he can't see. But...
yeah, and he's certainly someone aware of that issue.
Woo,
oh, boy.
That's terrifying.
Whew.
And he's at level 3 and not really any farther down. I like those J's.
Coverdale's with the raid party of 10. Thank you, Coverdale's. Appreciate that. You're watching Stupid Tetris Monthly Secret Grade, the finals.
Yeah.
It's a best of 9 finals.
L's past 17, I think, is very good here. Like, Scotto already on level 4. Just kind of sighing at what happened to his board.
Yeah, well, he had to burn all the way back down to the end. So he's got almost like a clean slate, basically starting from 12, but he's got to do it on, level 4, 5, which...
dare you say 6. I hope not.
I was trying not to go there, but you could really use a bar.
How many burns he has to take? I mean, knowing that you need an 18 and that you can't settle for a 17, I think he might want to go around for more attempts at that top left building, but at level 5, I don't know that he has the time. I think he might want like a flat Z and L123 or something, just anything to get that left built up immediately.
Yeah, you can see he's going to try to establish that triangle. You can see the shape he's trying to make.
Doesn't get the right pieces. I mean, I know it's cliche, but I'm, so aware of what he needs. The S in 1-2 is good. I thought for a moment he would put yet another S in 1-2, just get it really high up, really quick.
Yeah,
like
he's starting again,
6.
basically.
What does he need for the left? An O and an L, I guess. This J and S will do him well. I think he was wise to go for this. That T's not good for 18. It's great for 17. But it's not good for 18. He's got 17.
Did he get a rotation? Did he miss up one of the rotations on that, or?
He did, but he was also pretty much toast anyway.
Yeah. So it took Scotto 64 lines to get to that 17. Ultimately not going to work, though. He needed the 18 for the chase down. That means L is up 2 games to 1. So, wow. It's either like racing right to the end, I mean, that game took about as long as 3 games in the semifinal took.
Oh, goodness, yeah. L and Tizago love push and pace. Tizago in particular, just putting up amazing low burn records. I think she might beat the 9 burn GM.
All right, let's go ahead and get him started. Game number 4. Both players are ready. I mean, that would have been amazing for Scotto. Pull off 2, 18 chase downs in a row. That would have been insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a tough thing to expect of yourself, but he almost pulled it off. I mean, he was kind of just really a couple pieces away. At a certain point, maybe the best you can really do is put yourself in a position so that, if you get the RNG, you win, and if you don't, well, there's not much you can do. But there's you have to put yourself in a position to get those perfect pieces.
For sure. I think Scotto did put himself in that position quite well. I liked the setup he ultimately took. But then, he just got an awkward T piece. L, finding out that J piece doesn't spin in there. It doesn't SRS, modern guideline Tetris, but not in NES nor in Tetris the Grandmaster. So she's got 1 secret grade row. And Scotto might end up being the faster player of this game. I wonder if he's going to put up a fast 17.
Well, especially where, if he's screen watching, which almost certainly he is, he's seeing that L is struggling here with only 1 completed row. I mean, you got to think like, okay, if I can get that quick 17, there's a really, really good chance that that's good. And it's not that hard.
got his turnaround done, and L only at 4, now 5 rows covered, so, you know, he's got a lead. I think if he gets some good pieces for the left here, maybe he'll take the first stab at a finish.
Yeah, but here comes L now roaring back. She is clean now and up to 8.
Yep.
She's right on Scotto's heels, but this is all going to really come together very quickly,
L
or not
covers
for
9.
Scotto. It could.
Scotto covers 14. I think Scotto's going to take the first stab at a finish. Depends on, you know, what he gets right now, I suppose. I don't love this T piece. I don't know where it goes.
Oh,
L with a messy board. That's definitely giving Scotto a chance to finish first. And,
yeah, so
you know,
Scotto with 13. L now with 12.
L cleans up. Okay. You know what? I called it too early. Scotto with that LT, or with that JT, looks to finish. L
yeah, at a
closing in
certain
on the
point,
finish.
you might have to just
And
decide,
it's gonna
like,
be a photo finish.
oh, wow.
Scotto wants an L or an I. He doesn't get it.
Oh,
16
no.
for Scotto.
So that's a 16. So 17
but L,
is required.
L still only at 16. Still only at 16. Oh, 16 for L.
Oh, wow.
Both of them needed just another piece to get Scotto an 18 and L a 17. Just one more L or I piece would have done either of them well.
Yeah, that was.
I believe our start was pretty well synced. That would be Scotto's win,
Yeah, it was
right?
pretty simultaneous. As it stands, though, L finished about 5-6 seconds after Scotto did anyway. So it certainly wasn't that much of a disparity. So Scotto is good. So Scotto did what he needed to do, and he is gonna tie it up 2 games apiece.
I bet Scotto's kind of relieved to have had the speed matter. I'm surprised L almost caught up after both of those big messes she had.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a certain period of time, too, when you have to decide, like, all right, if my opponent, if the board that I have requires me to, like, make this big kind of down stack and to just reconfigure, burn down, like, 3 or 4 rows, it might not be worth it. You might be better off just, like, just getting your 16 and topping out and seeing what happens, rather than, like, you having to get, letting your opponent establish that 16 and now you have to get the 17. Like,
yeah, I think so.
There's a calculation
level,
that happens there.
You want to try one higher, past 17, but it depends. I mean, 16 could win a number of sets. Like, top players can still mess up before they get to the finish line.
Martz, thank you for your 100 bits. Really appreciate. Hello, Martz. It is a best of 9. 999.
Yep. Although with 2-2, I guess you could, close your eyes, pretend we're just starting a best of 5 fresh. But it is a best of 9. Both players want to go from 2 points up to 5.
All right, so both players really trying to sprint out.
Turn it around at the same time. I think both of their starts have been, not the fastest in the world, not the slowest. And they're moving at similar paces. I assume L has a habit of going faster. Yeah, she's really racing to the top now. If she gets those pieces for the left. Oh, this is a scary right side for L. She's going to burn down. Take another shot at finishing later.
Oh.
She wants an O for the left, I'm sure. She might settle for this J, but she needs something farther left. That's a 17 thus far.
So that's a 17.
17 for L.
So 18 for Scotto required.
Scotto just got a couple nasty pieces that put him into this situation right after L's finish. And it might be fatal. This is fatal. He would need to clear row 20, move his entire board down by a row, downstack the entire thing to survive.
Yeah,
that's just not going to happen.
And by the time Elledge topped out, I don't think there was any way Scotto really could have downstacked if he wanted to.
Yeah, not really. Putting that I in column 2 was, fatal to him. It didn't clear any lines, and it blocks off column 1. But, I mean, he didn't get an L soon after either, so...
Okay. Man, this is just back and forth trading, one for one, the other for the other.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here it is. Game number 6 of this best of 9. I feel like you could play 99 and at the end it would just be 49 to 48. That's how close.
Yeah, I think you typoed. I think this is a best of 99. I think.
Oh, isn't that what I meant? Yeah, I meant to type best of 99, guys. All right, let's go. Game number 6. Yeah, that's what I meant, guys. 99. So you're going to be here a while.
3,
there
2,
it is.
1.
Sorry.
Tetris. All right, I went too early. Stream Blaze got the best of me. Looks like Al started a second or two before Scotto.
Yeah, about a half second, actually.
Oh, okay.
I watched the timer down at when I remember, watch the timer down at the bottom and then just kind of ballpark it. I guess we have to do a frame count, then we're cooked, but.
Yeah. Someone asks, has anyone cleared row 20 in a chase down and had to rebuild from scratch? Luckily, nobody's cleared row 20 at all. No one has made a row 20 line clear and had to, recover their entire board. It just hasn't happened yet.
I got to be honest, you don't want to see someone get in that position because it's like a huge, man,
it would ruin them.
But
the down stack would take, 80 lines, and then the speed's too high to do anything at the top once you get there again.
Yeah, on the other hand, it would be funny.
It would be hilarious. It's like, you have 0 secret grade rows. Looks like your holes are in columns 2, 3, 4, 5,
yeah.
etc.
Now, what do you think of the rule? The rule says, too bad. I mean, that's all. I mean, that's part of it, right? It's avoiding.
I kind of like it. I mean, I think what's on screen counts.
Yep.
If your bottom row is deleted, sucks for you.
RSPC says, can we DoorDash a chicken sandwich to Scotto? I mean, I don't know. I've never been to where he lives, so I don't know where he lives, but I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. We have the technology to. I mean, I'm sure the food delivery apps offer gift cards. Whoa! L putting that S up there. I don't know about this, but that's a 17.
That's a 17.
Scotto needs an 18. Never mind. You know what? I doubted her game, but that is another fast 17 from L. Scotto gets a square that he really doesn't want.
Okay, so Scotto, you need an 18 again. Can you get this around? No.
Nope.
That's a 15.
Goodness, L just needed a square and got it. That L456 was incredible. I mean, that S23 was incredible. She really gambled on a 17 in particular. No odds of an 18 or 19 on this stack. And it worked.
Wow.
She's up 4-2. That's match point for L.
It is. You thought it was tied last game? No, that last game was, remember, game number 6. So that means when you haven't played game number 6, it means it's an odd number when you add it up. So now it's an even number and it's game number 7. See, that's weird. I know it's counterintuitive, but you'll get there. Don't worry. Well, this is it. So L could win it right now. Scotto needs to win this one. Needs to win 2 to try and force a decider 2 in a row. But so yeah, L could win it right here. Scotto does not want that to happen. Let us get him started. Game number 7. I'm clenching. I'm clenching. You guys probably don't need to know that, but it's happening. My goodness. Let's go. 3-1 Tetris. Damon says, can Scotto be 2016 LeBron? I don't know what that is, but I know who LeBron is. I don't know what 2016 LeBron is.
It was 10 years ago. Hope this helps.
Yeah, I wasn't even alive then, so who knows?
Oh, I don't think you can make that joke.
Oh. You're welcome. Or 9. Ow. 9. Like I want to say it like Australians say no. Like 9.
Oh, like R9?
Yeah. R9.
I gotcha.
All right, well look at L right now.
Yeah, kind of waiting on a T. She she's missing a T. There's a conspicuously missing T right there. I'm not
There
sure why
is.
she put the J down, just hoping to phase the T through. She's gonna have to downstack column 4, which is pretty high. I'm not sure why she put the J there. I wonder if she just kind of envisioned the T having already been down there and was like, oh, a J is what's needed here.
Yeah, interesting.
Scotto,
Meanwhile,
with a
Scotto,
lightning
yeah.
fast turnaround.
Look at
I
this.
mean, not that he really pushes for time. He's going at a nice measured rate, but L with 2 rows and Scotto with 12 rows.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
difference
so
is
this
clear in
is
this game.
huge, and L is really low.
Oh,
and then almost in a way, this
Scotto
gives
set
Scotto.
up beautifully. He
Yeah.
needs an S left. Doesn't want it. Not taking this gamble.
So this gives him sort of the opportunity that L has had the last few games, which is, to just try to slam down that first 17.
Yep. I wonder what exactly he wants here. I guess maybe ST left would be good for him. Oh, puts an I left. I mean, he's got 16.
He's
you
got
know.
16, so
By no means a bad gain. Uncovers 16. Downstacking again.
Oh.
Not satisfied with this.
well, he's got that
L,
gap in place
meanwhile,
now.
Not near the turnaround.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
I don't like that. Oh, he gets the Z in at least. And he can survive. He's a ceiling Mino in column 6, which is so terrible, honestly, but
So he's got the 16. Oh
I think
boy.
it blocked him rotating that eyepiece, maybe.
Oh boy.
16 for Scotto. L needs a
That is
17
a
to win the
16.
set. And honestly, closing in on level 4, can she do it? Can she score a 17 on demand? She's done pretty well at it, but, with the higher gravity, is that gonna give her less time to make good choices or to do cool quadruple flip T moves or something?
So L
I'm
yeah, she needs to
intrigued
get
by her
a
current set.
17 for the title.
Oh my goodness, I thought she was just gonna skip a hole entirely. I was so worried that she was going to skip the column 12 or row 12 hole.
All right, she's on her way. You can see her pushing down.
Yep. Even on level 4, she needs a 17, closing in on level 5, which I would say is uncomfortably fast. That's 16.
15, 16.
Not good enough. Gets the T over. Close.
No!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's 17. And I think the speed made a difference. I think if she had put that L on the right, she would have won. But
Yeah, for sure. But
who needs her
Scotto is
to
going to
win
hang on
5-2?
with that 16. It holds. And that means we're headed to game number 8. My goodness. And I was shocked that Scotto did not end up with a 17 on that one because he had oodles of time and just kind of maybe a little greed there.
I don't know. I think it might have been the opposite of greed. I think he was a little too cautious. There were a few
Oh.
times where he could have taken a gamble on a stack.
Got
he
it.
just needed one more piece for his left triangle, and it would have set him up beautifully for like an 18 or 19. But then he was like, "Oh, I'll burn down a bit," and ultimately,
Yeah.
he once he tried to burn down and couldn't burn down, and ended up with his 16.
Well, no harm, no foul. It does take game number 7. So now here we are, game number 8, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And they started within a half second.
Scotto with the classic TL opener. I don't really love it, but it's a favorite with people because it's just so clear how it works. Like it makes the first 2 holes visible immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Putting an S in the right in the left 2 columns, it's like there are the first 2 holes there, but they're not both covered. There's a line clear in the middle, so it's not as visible.
$1.67 contribution into the prize pool from Shinobi says, this stream has been at least this entertaining. Thanks, Vandy, and good luck, Scott and L. So it's been at least 167 entertaining. Thank you, Shinobi.
167 out of 10. I think that's a pretty good rating.
I guess. The market value of this entertainment for Shinobi has been $1.67.
Oh. I'll take it. In a world of terribly high subscription prices, maybe it's nice to be $3/$1.67 of cost.
All right, Scott with that little S spin. That'll lock in number 9. Gets in 10. L kind of is down stacking a little bit there, but now Scotto is making a run.
Significantly slower this game. She's waiting on a T to start her turnaround, and it's just not coming. And it's still not coming. There, finally is.
All right, so here comes the turnaround. Scotto 13, L at 10. All right, set up for that long bar for column 1.
I would say, depending on how aggressive Scotto wants to play, he could be the first. I think it'll depend on his next few pieces, what he'll decide on. I love his left. I would put that L left. I like that S placement too. If he gets T or a flat S. Oh, doesn't put the flat S there. But that's all right.
There's 16. There's 17 at least. And there's a 17. So L needs the 18 or we're going to a decider.
Oh my goodness. She can make an 18 chase down. But again,
she's on level 3. She's about to hit level 4.
And this left is not in the nice triangle shape. She's going to have to take a few more burns to get it into a workable position.
So 18 is the chase down for L. Oh, okay. We're getting a little...
Scotto 17.
Getting a little staircasey here. Yeah, no, she's off.
So let's see how she does here.
Yeah, she's got that column 6 is messed up.
I think she might be noticing that she's only got 13 rows.
Yeah, I think she knew it, but there was really not much she could do. It was just very piece dependent at that point. So
yeah,
Scotto has tied it up. So anyways. You knew it was going to happen. We're going all 9, everybody. All 9.
All 9?
All like 9. This is it. It's a best of 9, and this is game number 9. Oh my God, best of 9. Wow, what is going on? All right, now I don't know how to stop doing this. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Wow, best of 9.
L always goes to a decider. She beat myself and Tizago in deciders. I don't think her first match was a decider. Her round of 16 probably wasn't.
All right, Shianobi with the 167 bits. Thank you, Shianobi. Appreciate that. This is it. The winner of this one single solitary game will win the entire tournament. So let us get these players going. Can I count down from 9? Let's see. It won't let. Oh, yeah, it will. It's letting me do it. All right, here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Scotto or L, one of these players. Scotto won the first Stupid Tetris Monthly, the second Stupid Tetris Monthly in 2021 Multi-Mode Championship. L, this is the deepest she's gotten in an STM. There's a couple of top 8 finishes, but looking to take home a title right here. My goodness gracious.
I'm so glad our finals are at a decider. That's so good.
I don't know who it's gonna be. I have no clue.
I think L looks to be taking a nice fast pace this game. And if that pays off, if she doesn't get into a huge, mess like she has a couple of the games this set, then maybe she'll put up a fast 17, really set the mark to beat.
Yeah.
But I mean,
fast 17, if you could do it, seems to, have a very, very high rate of success. Now, again, not against Scotto. He has chased down a 17 multiple times in this tournament.
He has. You can't count out Scotto to put up an 18. All right, looks like Scotto's the first to do the turnaround. And he's, not pushing down as much. He's still on level 0, whereas L is already a ways into level 1. I think he is quite cleanly setting up these rows, but he really needs a bar. He's got one. L, meanwhile, her turnaround. A little slower than Scotto, but I'd say they're still pretty close in progress. Oh goodness, the start time was neck and neck, right?
The start time was neck and neck, yes.
All right, well, Scotto still needs a bar. He's in dire need of one, actually. Oh, I don't know. Oh, geez. He'll be down stacking.
Okay, so L's at 13, 14 now. Gonna uncover that 14.
Oh, L with the perfect setup
She's got
now.
the staircase
Give her
going.
a couple Z's. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that eye. I love this eye. Oh my goodness. Give it to her.
That's an 18.
Oh, she takes 18.
That's an
She
18.
takes 18.
So Scotto needs a
GGL.
GM to win.
Scotto needs a GM on demand. Elle's celebrating. She's popping up. But the set's not over. I can see Scotto's sigh. He looks...
Scotto has a GM in his history.
He's done it before. And he could do it again. Perhaps on demand right here. But... goodness. I think Elle is a little disappointed that she had to pass up a GM to get her 18. She took the 18 in competition, which is better. But if she were playing solo, I think she would have GM'd that.
Quite possible. Oh, Scotto's in trouble.
Oh, he gets a bar. That's a good start. He's got a ceiling, in
7?
7.
Yeah, I think it's 7.
Not great.
Oh no, that's going to be a top out for
Scotto.
Scotto at 15. And that means L is your stupid winner. I mean, your stupid Tetris monthly winner for June of 2026. And there she's finding out right now that she is the winner in an instant classic, a best of 9 decider. Crunch Retributions. Davis with the $10 contribution. And L, you are a winner. We knew you were a winner before you even started, but you have won this particular event. So congratulations to L. You have won a tournament. Which is crazy.
Scotto, to get here.
Scotto, congratulations to you. You did amazingly well. You came in second. Let me get Elle's camera lined up here, even though her camera has not been lined up the entire time, but that's okay. All right, there you are. You are now lined up in a camera, and you're very close, which is a little bit uncomfortably close, but we'll deal with it. So congratulations to you. What a crazy, crazy, crazy tournament. I got to tell you, Kirby, this might be my favorite tournament that I've ever hosted.
I really love Secret Grade. Like, as a category, as like a
lifestyle,
close, tense format that makes me nervous. Like, seeing Elle win, also, just despite all her tough opponents, like, she did not have an easy bracket.
No, that is her first. As far as I know, this is Elle's first tournament win since Hopefuls of 2022 in March. She beat Toby. Remember German Toby GH3? She beat Toby in Hopefuls of March 2022. As far as I know, this is her first tournament win since that time, which is amazing, and I'm glad we could be here to do it. And man, we had so many great moments in this Scotto, with these 18 chase downs. We had Kirby, of course, who really, you're the reason we did this tournament in the first place. We were trying to get you to win a tournament, Kirby.
Yeah, well, Elle was in the way, and she beat me. It was close.
I mean, in a way, you think, the winner would have to go through Kirby at some point, and that is exactly what happened. So, or it was either going to be Kirby or go through Kirby.
I mean, it might not have. Tizago and Scotto, both one game away from beating Elle. They could have won.
Can we do speed
really
run
love
now?
How this turned out. This was so exciting.
Well, Kirby, thank you for agreeing to join your old pal Van Dweller on a stream. I didn't know that you would do it, but you did it.
I hope I provided wonderful commentary.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely,
I was a little
out of 10
at times.
Out of 10, maybe like 6, 7, somewhere in there. I get it. 2025 vibes. All right. No. You did amazing. I learned something. I can't tell you exactly what I learned, but it's definitely going to my Anki deck, and I will eventually memorize whatever you told me. So you did amazing,
Wonderful.
Kirby, and it was a real pleasure to have you. And it was really like old school vibes because, it used to be a mod in the Discord and in CTM, and then you weren't. And then now you're here on commentary, so it just feels like 2020 all over again. Well, let's say 2019, shall we? Because 2020 I don't want to remember.
Elle and Scottobozo in here, like it really does feel like we're in 2021. Doing STM yearly.
Yeah, for real. So anyway, Kirby, I don't know. Elle, do you want to say any words to the people? Do you want it to be interviewed? If not, you don't have to be. That's fine. But I could drag you into this.
Really?
All right. Can we drag just Elle into this?
I think we'd have to go to a server group chat.
It would have to be a different. I can't just drag. I can't invite someone. Wait, I can add someone to this. Ready?
All right, I'm ready.
You are? Trapzone 707. Yep. We're gonna add you and we're gonna talk to you. All right, we're calling Kirby.
Well, I'm here.
You're here.
Hello.
Elle, is that you?
Coming in quiet and unclear.
Hello.
All right.
I can hear you.
I think I hear you. Let me turn off the music for a second. All right, Elle, say some words to the people.
I'm gonna microphone.
I can't hear you.
What about this?
Oh, that is amazing.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, awesome. Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations on winning Stupid Tetris Monthly. Is winning a tournament called Stupid Tetris Monthly one of the greatest things that's ever happened?
Oh, absolutely. I think Stupid Tetris Monthly being a recurring thing is like my favorite thing to happen to the like mainstream classic Tetris community in a long time. I've been saying for so long that I love these like gimmicky little modes. I love pushing Tetris to its limits in ways that people don't necessarily think of when they think of Tetris. And it's so fun to get to, show that off on a big stage with prizes and incentives and audience. Yeah, it's a really, really cool opportunity. And I'm really, really happy that I can be like the face of one of them now.
Yeah,
it's really exciting to me.
So you played in several of these events already. You played in Crunch Mode, top 8. There was maybe an expectation that you would have gone deep in that. Maybe no rotation. There was an expectation that you would have gone deep in that. You go into a bracket where you're lined right up against Kirby, who is kind of the presumptive favorite.
Oh yeah.
So what are you thinking going into this tournament? You're like, well, it'll be fun, but.
Yeah, no, I was kind of thinking the second I saw the bracket, I was like, okay, if I go out bracket stage, then like, nice try, GG. But I did know that I have a strength in secret grade, and that's speed. So I just decided to lean all into that, practice my end games a little bit, make sure I could get the 17s as consistently as possible, and then just kind of trying to do that as fast as possible. And I think that like I really enjoy like metagaming play style, and like that kind of thing, like knowing who you're playing against and adjusting your play based on that. I think that's a super, super exciting part of Tetris and just competition about a lot, or like a lot of people who don't participate in comp don't necessarily like think about that. But I think that's always really, really cool. It's super cool to get to play all these people that like I learned my end games from watching Kirby's Qual. So like
You studied for me.
if anything, like this is a Kirby win over all else.
No, I think you beat me 4-3.
No,
I
yeah,
seem to recall.
nah, okay. And
So,
this is actually I did lose to Kirby in two STMs 2 years in a row. So this is my retribution.
well,
Ooh,
I was gonna say,
congrats.
I was
Super
gonna say you took
Zendark.
part in STM, you know, when it was like the once a year thing that we were gonna try to do, and you took part in 2021. And I was gonna ask you if you remembered who you went out to in round one of that.
I think it was Kirby both years because I got into I think Stupid Futures first time, and then
Mm.
I ran into Kirby like round two and lost to her.
I think I
And
won that
then
bracket.
yeah, and then I went into Stupid Masters the next time, and then Kirby took me out there.
Really?
I think
Man.
so.
Yeah, in 2021, you guys played
Uh-huh.
in round one. Kirby went
What did
beat you in that one 3-1. I don't remember what the modes were. Do you know? Do you ever remember what modes you played against Kirby in?
I remember, I think Kirby did like one that I just absolutely couldn't play, like Invis or thing like that. Remember, we did a speed run one, and I topped out when I shouldn't have. Kind of like I like totally would have won if I didn't early top that. You
Mm.
know what? That's all I remember. And you know what? That's fine. Losing to Kirby in stupid modes is like I don't know, losing to Jonas in like the first five CTWCs. Like I just kind of like it's cool if I were to happen, but it's more like I don't know. I'm just happy to get the opportunity to play
Right.
against.
You just came here to qualify. Amazing. Um,
I came here just to qualify.
so it's interesting because you were in 2021. You played against Kirby. Kirby beat you, and then Jerpy beat her, and then Scotto beat Jerpy, and then Scotto ended up winning. So somehow it's like all the same three or four people like involved in your kind of run through 2021. Hey, Kirby, ask something of L that like an intelligent person would ask because I don't have any smart
all
people
right.
questions.
I guess, how did you feel like gambling specifically for 17 sometimes? Like you did this one, require an O for a win and then got it. Or like
Yeah.
against me, I think you occasionally took a gamble, which you went up
Yeah.
3-0 and then you were down, to 3-3 like decider like
Yeah, I think in my head it's like if I all too long at the top, then I get outspeeded and they're probably going to get 17 and they just win. And then like if I get 16, then they just get 17 and they just win. So like my thought process is like I need to lock in that 17 and I need to get it fast because getting a 16 or a slower 17 for me for my play style may as well have gotten like zero in my head. So
you
like
really dialed in on that. You picked your point to go for and went for it. I'm glad it
yeah,
worked.
yeah, no, I'm really happy it worked. I was not expecting it to work, but that's I mean that's a great time. My little brothers came in.
Is that what sort of emerged throughout the tournament where you kind of got a sense that yeah, that is sort of what was going to be the sort of inflection point. If you can get that quick 17, then you pretty much have like a high probability winning that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was talked about very early that like if speed was the tiebreaker, then it's just the 17 is like a very wrong, overpowered kind of strategy. And if it was efficiency, it was just be efficient 17 because I can't speak for like top level play, but well, I guess I can now.
Yeah,
But
you
for
can
people
now.
like Kirby or like Scotto, the people who are really, really good at end games, I think 18 is definitely more skill based than it is for like me. But the point, like my head, kind of where I was at was just 17 is what I know I can get pretty much any time as long as I don't get screwed over. And then
Makes sense. It was a little bit of an unorthodox strategy. I know you're not like too studied up on, making that left triangle totally finished and ready for endgame. But You
Yeah.
don't always need to for 17. You just need it high enough. You don't need the top 1 and 2 Minos on it. Do you ever plan to like go
Yeah.
for 19? I think you're,
I
one of the
I do
only
want
players
to.
without one that we've seen in a bit.
I do really want to. I think
You've been
getting one
so
off.
close. You were
I've been
so
one off
close
like
this
3
game, this
times.
set.
Yeah.
Today, you missed one J rotation for it, and then later you
Yeah.
purposefully took an 18 in the decider against Scotto and got a Z next that could
Yeah.
have worked if you hadn't been playing comp.
Yeah. I definitely want to try it out. My phone just died, so my camera's gonna turn off.
That's okay. We're about to,
But
oh, I think we're probably about to
yeah,
wrap
yeah.
up anyway. So before we do that, do you have any final word, not last words, because you're still gonna be alive? But what do you have any final words for the people that are watching you and have been enjoying your run through this tournament,
Would say
or anyone you
just
want to
enjoy the
thank too?
game however, yeah, enjoy the game however you want to enjoy the game, whether that's hacking silly patterns or going for like 1.8 or whatever all the kids are doing these days. I don't do any of that woke rolling stuff. That's okay. Mm. Yeah, but I think the big thing about STM is just it's normalizing ways to fun with Tetris that aren't traditional. I think that's something that a lot of people should should experiment with, should try out because some modes more fun than others for sure. But just try stuff out. Like everybody at this point has like a gym cart. I've always been a big push for like let's get more gimmick tournaments out there. Let's get more in the twists in the game. Like we don't need 20th just play Tetris tournament in my head. I mean, it's great that there are, and I think having community outreach is an amazing thing that we can all do. But like really anybody can start an event, anybody can restream, anybody can be these community pillars that are so helpful for the scene. And yeah, just engage yourself.
So what I hear you saying is that you're just tired of Blue Scooty, Alex T, and Dog, and Andy winning everything, right? No, just kidding.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Well,
What's up? Memes rolling again? No, let's get the secret crate on stream. We'll have everyone who's not those players.
all right. No, but
Exactly.
well, I think it's just fun. Yeah, I mean, in a way, obviously I'm just kidding, obviously, when I say what I just said, but, in a way, it's kind of like, yeah, I like seeing like different people who aren't getting maybe like who are really good at like one or two different things, but it's off the beaten path. And finally, we have like a showcase on, at least on this channel, to show that off. And I think that's been like fun for me. And like, there are people like coming back who haven't played a match in like 5 years, and they're coming back just because like their favorite mode, like, or whatever mode it was, inspired them to come back. So it's really cool to see that. And then, and then also people who are maybe more known for like, just traditional, whatever, 1.8 Tetris or whatever, like seeing them in a different context and not necessarily being the best, and seeing them out of like kind of out of their comfort zone. So I enjoy both aspects of that.
I think it's super cool. I think we should normalize stupid Tetris. And yeah, I mean, I just think there's a lot of great things to come from Tetris being on a bigger stage. I'm really happy that we reached the goal. If they didn't reach the goal, I was actually just gonna finish it myself because
Oh,
I need another STM.
awesome. Well,
Contributing to your own pocket.
Insider trading.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to
Okay.
hold anyone hostage, but on the other hand, like I don't want to run a tournament and have to get
Yeah.
$47. Like I can't.
Right.
I have to make it worth it for people to take time out of their lives and take it seriously, and that kind of thing. And so
Absolutely.
there has to be a we and again, we want to put we want to have these fun modes, but we also have to have things that people want to watch, and like having people support the prize pool is like proof that like enough people want to see this kind of thing that we should continue to do it. So
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just gonna make a quick wrap-up statement. Thank you, Vandy, for putting all this on, normalizing stupid Tetris. This was an incredibly fun tournament, an incredibly fun mode. Thank you, Kirby, for being a big inspiration for me in this mode, and hopping on co-coms. That's super cool to see always. Thank you to all the chatters, all the viewers, all the donators that make stuff like this possible and exciting. This would not be as fun or as riveting if it was just 5 people in the back of a Twitch chat. So just like thank you everyone for making this a thing that can happen.
Yeah, seconded. I really loved how big this has all gotten. Like, it's pretty incredible.
yeah, we have people. We have like at times we have like over 100 people watching people play level 0. So like that's amazing to me. So and that means it's about more than just the Tetris. It's about the personalities and the people who are playing. So that is what is gratifying for me. Well, thank you so much, El. Congratulations to you again, and we hope to see you in whatever one we do next. I don't know what it's going to be. Actually, I got to figure that out. So if you have any ideas, you can just tell me, and we'll put them on the list. That's for sure. So congrats again.
I'm still gunning for this speed run. I really enjoy the speed run aspect. I think that's a really
what style of speed run, like 0 to 19?
I'm a big 019 fan. I think 029 it could be a lot of fun. Don't really. I'm not a big 039 or something like that fan because
Yeah,
that's kind of just uh, that's not. It's just a little too much rolling for
yeah,
me for a stupid mode.
yeah. I agree.
0 to 19 I think is really interesting because you really get into those like tree
Tree strats and
strats
stuff. Yeah.
and the stuff that is really interesting. I think it's super like kind of interesting that like we as a community have not leaned more into like the speed run element because that's what most competitive gaming communities kind of that's their like crowning jewel achievement is a demise speed run. I think when a lot of people see competitive Tetris, they might be thinking like, oh, is there like a way to speed run Tetris?
Right.
That's like a question I get. I think that would be a cool thing to just showcase like how that looks in an NES context.
Well, one of the problems is the popularity of Tetris Gym though, because like obviously it's going to be like leaderboard stuff that drives people to oh, where can I get in the leaderboard? Oh, can I get in the top 50? Can I get in the top 20? But speedrun.com does not allow runs that are done on Tetris Gym. Like that is well trod ground. Like they've had that discussion. So that probably isn't going to change. So this is probably the kind of thing where we probably just have to track it ourselves and say to heck with them. But it's a problem because that's like the centralized hub for speedrunning. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think people have tried to have that fight. Unfortunately, there's maybe there's one moderator among the SRC mods for this game that are actually in the Tetris community, maybe. But other than that, it's kind of
like
people
one
who are
like
fringy.
maximum. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a little bit weird. I know people have tried to get, but the argument is, oh, well, this isn't a Tetris community. This is speedrunning community. So why? Who cares if a Tetris? But nobody ever says that. Like nobody goes, oh, well, this isn't a Super Mario Brothers community. This is a speedrun community. You're like, no, that is this SMB community. So it doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, we're just going to create controversy here. But I agree. 0 to 19 is my favorite because it's just super, accessible. And once you get to 19, it's just kind of, I guess, just survive. I guess play a little high and survive. So I like 0 to 19. And it just seems to be more like accessible for like, DAS and tap.
Yeah,
and stuff
for
like
sure.
That. So, well, that's great. Thank you again, El, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right, take care, Kirby. Do you have any final words? First of all, I'll have my final words for you. Thank you, Kirby, for jumping in. Really enjoyed these last 3 matches we had you do. I'm sorry you couldn't be playing toward the end, but just I really enjoyed having you in the booth for the end. So thanks for joining us, and anything that you would like to say to the people.
Not a lot. Just, thanks for coming. Thanks for putting money into the prize pool. I don't think I see a time with it. I didn't make size, so.
No.
But I really appreciate it. Like, I like having events like this. They're always great fun, even if they're not one of my favorite modes, which secret grade is.
Yeah. Well, next year. I mean, so now L is the. I don't know. Is this the first ever secret grade world champion? I don't know if a world champion has ever been crowned,
so.
but as far as I'm concerned, she's
I guess there
world
was
champion.
a TGM tournament which I won, but I think it's just that and this.
NES Tetris secret grade champion. It's a lot of adjectives. When you get too many adjectives, then it's just like, but all right. Well, thank you again, Kirby. That was amazing. We will have this mode again at some point, although probably not this year. Basically, we have to schedule with Kirby. Like, Kirby, what months are you available? And then we can do it. Like, that's kind of how we did this. So.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thanks again. And I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see you in future events and, and around the Discord and Tetris.
Hopefully at Masters events.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you gotta enter.
If they're stupid enough.
You gotta enter. Oh, that's true. All right, Kirby. Thanks again. Take care.
Farewell.
All right. Bye-bye. Bloop. All right. That is going to do it for me. Let's put the music back on. We'll wrap this whole thing up. Thank you to those of you who contributed to the stream. Sorry if I missed anything. Galaxy Biscuit with the Prime Sub Shinobi and Martz with the bits. Cousin Avi gifted a tier 1 to Lakenze. RSPC Everything Prime Sub AO Pidgeotto. And I've Seen Bees and Tayo came in today. Ben Squirrely came in today as well. So thank you. Coverdales, thank you for the raid. Prize pool is there. 51167 51167. Thank you to everybody who contributed to the prize pool today. Davis came in with the 10 for those 218s. Shinobi, Mino Floof, Sky, Mustache Cannon, RSPC Everything, Davis, Mr. Brain, T, Maitre Wheatien, DJ Mr. Burrow, Russell, Colin, Nate, Madelsberger, Mark, Cox, Danny J, Burbia, Shinobi, Sky, Mr. Brain, Henry, Madelsberger, Toash, Osh, what is it? Oshkosh, Bagosh, Toash. Chris W. McMonkey, Cloudy Shoe, Maisie, and all the stars. Oh, yeah, Mr. Brain, Colin again, and everybody else. Thank you very much for contributing and getting us a good, healthy prize pool for Level 0 Tetris. Really appreciate that. Thanks to our patrons, Scott Gray, Jay Newman, Kenny, Tiger, Matos, Margaret, Raspberry, Corporal Jr., Troy, Dan, K-Mac, Cacker, Jeff, DJ, Sunny Mila, and everybody else. Thank you so much. And all right, well, we've got more Tetris for you tomorrow, I think. Is that when it is? Tomorrow? It's tomorrow. The Das Masters finale is tomorrow at 2 p.m. U.S. Central Time. It's going to be Andy versus Chroma, and then Bendy versus Damon, winner versus winner, to crown the June Das Masters champion. This is going to be a banger. Hope to see you all there at 2 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which should be, let's see, 12 plus 2 is 14 plus 5, 19 UTC. Should be 19 UTC, guys. So that should be great. We're going to try to launch all of our tournaments in the next 24 hours, get qualifying going for August tournaments as well. So thank you, everybody who helped make this tournament go. We will go ahead and dismiss you, YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow. DJ Mr. Burrow, Mr. Brain, Jungle, Eric Bloomquist, and Lori. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Switch, we'll go ahead and find a place for you.